Iranian boats attempted to seize British tanker in the Gulf. Britain says 3 Iranian vessels unsuccessfully tried to impede the passage of a British commercial vehicle through the Strait of Hormuz. The British government said in a statement Thursday that the Iranian vessels only turned away after receiving verbal warnings from a UK Navy vessel accompanying the commercial vessel British Heritage. The statement says, "We are concerned by this action and continue to urge the Iranian authorities to de-escalate the situation in the region." Earlier on Thursday, 2 US officials told Reuters news agency that 5 boats, believed to belong to the Iranian regime's Revolutionary Guards, were involved in the incident on Wednesday. Trump says US will substantially increase Iran sanctions. Donald Trump said Wednesday that he would soon substantially increase economic sanctions against the Iranian regime, even as the US accused Tehran of nuclear extortion by breaking the 2015 international pact aimed at curtailing its nuclear weapons development. On Twitter, Trump contended that Iran has long secretly been enriching in total violation of what he called the terrible $150 billion deal made by former US Secretary of State John Kerry and the Obama administration. Trump declared, "Remember, the deal was to expire in a short number of years. Sanctions will soon be increased substantially." UN expert: urgent medical treatment needed for detainees with life-threatening conditions in Iran. United Nations human rights experts on Wednesday expressed serious concern that the Iranian regime continues to deny appropriate healthcare to detainees despite repeated calls. The experts said in a statement, "Over several months we have communicated to the Iranian government our deep concerns about the physical and mental integrity of detainees. Despite government assurances, we are still frustrated to learn that there are reports of denial of medical treatment, including in life-threatening situations. These no longer appear to be isolated incidents, but a consistent pattern. We urge the Iranian government to immediately and unconditionally provide all the concerned individuals access to the appropriate medical treatment and care, as well as to detainees who are in need of appropriate health care. We reiterate our calls for the immediate release of human rights defenders and all other individuals who have been found to be arbitrarily detained, as well as for the release of all others in Iranian detention facilities who are currently held arbitrarily." US Ambassador: Iranian regime uses various militias to fight their fight. The US Ambassador to Saudi Arabia, John Abizad, said that the Iranian regime meddles in nearly every country in the region via various militias that are under Iranian control. He said, "The Iranians are always ready to have someone else fight their fight. You see it with Hezbollah in Lebanon, you see it with the various militias that are under Iranian control in Iraq, you see it with the Houthis, unfortunately, in Yemen." He continued, "I don't think it adds strength to the Iranian position. At the end of the day, sowing difficulty, causing terrorism, building opportunity to damage places, only detracts from the greatness of a country. Our problem is not with the Iranian people, our problem is with the policies that bring terrorism to these places that don't need to have terrorism, that don't allow us to move forward towards a better future, that don't allow there to be a peaceful understanding between nations." Former political prisoner beaten by guidance patrol officer. Fatima Mohammadi, a former Iranian political prisoner, was beaten by a guidance patrol officer in Tehran on Tuesday, July 9th, and subsequently arrested by the police. A female guidance patrol agent harassed Fatima and several other women on the pretext of enforcing the hijab. Fatima's face was injured in the beating. When she approached a police station to complain about the incident, instead of receiving a response to her complaint, she was arrested.